so
Cool.
family's gone to bed and my house has got very thin walls.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I'm tracking. I think
It's very annoying.
should be good without having to speak at all, honestly.
Go.
This is awesome.
Fourth, go ahead and form a second squad in case we do wind up getting spillover. I don't think we will, but
Yep.
lets me
No,
sneakily
don't
talk
break
to
it.
you in command chat as well.
Yep.
Alright, Diamond's here. You guys are looking beautiful. That's magnificent.
You should take a screening of that.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck are they doing?
Absolutely magnificent.
Out fucking standing, Marines.
Alright.
Wait, stand that way, wait. Give me a second, give me a second.
No, you're good.
Like 3 people were already out of the salute at first, like wait, and everybody just and back.
Yep, you're good, you're good.
Alright, magnificent. Thank you guys all for attending the reiteration of our old school boot camp. I understand that pretty much all of you are well past the basic training phase and have put in plenty of time, but I'm going to be recording this whole one so we can present it to the training team, so I'm going to try and not do you the disservice of cutting the service or the training short. We'll try and go over the whole curriculum, and that'll also give you the advantage of being able to help execute these trainings in the future so you know exactly what the curriculum looks like should you have any interest in training recruits. Of course, I'm Karma, and Sergeant Forth will be assisting in the execution. And I'm sure you guys are all well aware, but, you know, standard discipline for all trainings. Don't be stabbing your knife into the ground, don't be going prone, don't be distracting others, basically. And we should be able to knock this out in about 45 minutes, maybe 50, with a nice small class size. We'll roll nice and quick. I will address you guys in Discord, just to make sure that everybody is able to hear me, no matter where they're at or what squad they're in. However, in-game, I do want you to be responding with, you know, like affirmative, copy, whatever, for different stuff that's thrown out. We don't ask people to respond verbally for any sort of roleplay reasons or anything, but just the simple fact that communication is the single most important factor in the success of the team. So, I don't have my emojis bound to anything on my keyboard, but you can imagine I would return the salute at this point. Thank you guys all for, again, for being here. So if you want to come and join me over on the firing line, get a little semicircle going, I'll give a demonstration as to how the first exercise will go. And Imperium, anyone else that doesn't have a rifleman with ACOG, please go ahead and snag a rifleman with ACOG real quick. And you guys are free to keep your rifles out at all times during the training. Thank you very much. So, the first drill, I call it a react to contact drill. It's pretty straightforward. Feel free to ask any questions at the end of the demonstration. We will be taking your time on this, so you got something to measure your score against in the future. The drill will commence with the explosion of a frag grenade tossed over to the right-hand side, and involves firing from the 75-meter targets all the way down to the last 25-meter man target. During the drill, you must move over from one section to the other and finish in a crouched position. This is to simulate, again, having some sort of contact and then knocking them out in the same way that you would in combat. You know, put a few shots on target, move to cover, finish killing the target. Again, it goes from the 75 meter, which is not the furthest yellow circle out, but the second set of yellow circles, all the way down to the 25 meter. Do you have any questions on how that works?
So we first stand while shooting the 75 meter, and then we walk over, crouch down, and shoot the 50 and 25 meters, correct?
Precisely. Thank you, Andrea.
Copy.
And to make sure it's absolutely clear, you start on that knife mark, finish crouching by the ammo crates.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll back a little bit, line up on my right, and we'll begin. I will have each individual go forward, starting from the left with Imperium being our lucky first victim. Form a line on my right. Magnificent. Grab a frag in my timer here, unless Fourth, do you have your timer up? There you go.
Wait. Let's get time up first.
Here, I got mine.
Copy. You do that.
Alright. On the frag, Imperium, you're good to begin.
Yeah. Fourth throws it.
Magnificent. 15 seconds. And rejoin
Karma,
the
are we
opposite side of the line that you started on.
Are we supposed to crouch on the 50 or stand on the 50?
You can move and crouch at any point during the drill that you feel appropriate doing. I just want you to start standing and finish crouched on that ammo crate.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, next up from the left. Timer starts with the explosion.
Instructor's grenade. Instructor's grenade.
You not tell us
Not the students.
Purpose grenade.
Yeah,
We'll start you over
you
there.
don't throw the grenade. The instructor does.
Alright.
We're
It's
not
bad,
trained to
Clarabelle.
handle high explosives yet.
On your mark. Fourteen, 7-3. Nice. $18.06. Nice. $15.96. Beautiful.
Nice.
$14.31. Best time yet.
Very nice.
$17.60. Nice.
Well done.
Fuck.
2622. Not bad.
Nice.
Alright, that brings us back to Imperium. Has everyone completed the training? Or the firing drill?
Yes.
I think so.
Magnificent.
Yeah.
No matter what your time was, that is now your personal best time for this firing drill, and again, gives you a marker to improve upon going forward into the future. You guys make me all proud. Very well done. If you would follow me over here to the long-range training course, we're going to just take a brief moment to go over the ACOG and all of its wonderful features. In the past, we've done point firing drills on those shorter targets at the 10-meter mark, but as I'm sure most of you are aware, since the ICO, or Infantry Combat Overhaul, point firing friggin' sucks, and I don't know, at least for me it tends to get me killed more often than it saves my life, so not worth the time. So if you guys want to just disperse yourselves along the sandbag line wherever you feel comfortable, feel free to crouch or go prone, and just open up your sights here. And real briefly, we'll go over all the wonderful features of this once glorious, now a little bit less capable, but still mean ACOG sight. So, if you look down your sights, you'll see, of course, in the center that red chevron, or the triangle without a base. This is accurate up to about 100 or maybe 150 meters. And then that dot below it, you're going to use that for zeroing in at 200 yards about. For any EU or NA, meters and yards are interchangeable. I've had people ask that before. The top of the red line is your mark for 300 meters, then of course the 4 and 6 correspond with 400 and 600 meters. Any questions on that?
Nope.
The other helpful little tip that comes with this is the hash marks on the sides of your scope. You can see the vertical lines that cross those two long ones. Those are used to estimate range. If you line it up with the 500 meter targets, you'll see that the longer of the hash marks is about man height at 500 meters. And then logically you can assume that the half length corresponds with 1,000. You can use that to sort of estimate the range of your opponents. Good to go.
I actually didn't know that. That's nice.
Let's try and fit handy little things in there.
Yeah.
If you guys want to just go ahead and take a free fire second to try and knock some of those targets out, you can test the different ranges. You guys are good to open fire now. And small detail, but when reloading, I want you to call it out in-game, in local chat. So just communicate with your friends when you have your gun down and they're not able to fire. Save someone from bounding out when they think they're being covered.
Reloading.
Gun up.
Good stuff, good stuff. I'm going ceasefire on the line. Magnificent work. Do we have any questions
Reloading.
on any of the live fire sections?
Not at the moment.
Done.
Alright, magnificent. If you guys want to follow me over to the grenade section of the course. And when we get there, just form a line on 4th's left.
Copy.
So for the grenade section of the course, 4th, if you want to get them lined up. For the grenade section of the course, we're going to be going over, like right back here.
Oh.
Safe distance, it's important. I think on about 80% of the executions of these trainings in the past, we've had bad frags kill people.
Yeah.
So for the grenade section of the course, we're going to be doing 3 different throws, and I'm sure you guys have all thrown hundreds of grenades in your life, but it's always helpful to make sure you know just how to aim them. Maybe you guys are familiar with these, maybe you're not. You don't need to worry about the ammo bag, we got the ammo crate right here. 4th, would you care to demonstrate? You can jump if you want to say so, or I could do it if not. Nice, nice. So the first one we're going to be doing, but actually before we get into that, little bit of general information about grenades. You guys are all good to pull out your frag now. First thing we're going to practice is canceling the grenade. So when you pull the grenade back, you can hold it in your arm for as long as you want. It's not going to start cooking off, it's not going to blow up in your hand. However, if you are shot while you're holding it, it will be dropped, and at that point it's very important that you call out bad frag. Same if you throw something, you hit a branch, hit a wall, trying to go through a window. Make sure you verbally call out in local chat, bad frag, bad frag. It's your responsibility to make sure that you're saving the friendlies. Again, don't worry about the ammo bag. You know, keep your teammates safe. Similarly, it's your responsibility to throw or to call out, nade out, frag out, whatever you want to say. But if you're creating explosions on the battlefield, make sure that your friendlies know about it. If someone's entering a building, if someone is charging across a field and you're creating explosions, it's your responsibility to protect them from what you're creating. So to cancel your grenade, go ahead and hit 1 on your keyboard. Again, right-clicking will not do this. Gotta pull out your weapon. Magnificent. So the 3 tosses we're going to be teaching you, we'll start with the overhand.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's one every training. Good kills on the targets.
Thank you.
Go ahead and replenish your ammo there, and for the overhand, we're going to be shooting for that middle window, and the technique you use to train with that, or to aim it, I should say, is when the grenade is pulled back, your left hand will come up, and you want to aim, depends on your screen and your resolution settings, but it's, I don't know, about a centimeter or a half inch off of the tip of your thumb is where that's going to go. So put the tip of your thumb kind of in the left third of the window, and it should slot right through the middle every time. If you want to demonstrate now, Fourth. Picture perfect. Second one we're going to be doing is the underhand. This is used to engage targets at closer range. Whenever you want to, make sure you don't overshoot it. Welcome Stafford, go ahead and grab a rifle with ACOG, drop into line. The underhand, I really only use it for, like, if you're trying to get just over a wall and get someone that's on the other side. I think that's about the only time it's really useful. It's tougher to aim than the overhand, just it's a little bit less predictable. And we all have less experience throwing overhand compared to overhand. The one piece of information I do want to note about the underhand is it launches from a lower position than the overhand does. So this means if you're crouched behind cover, you gotta be careful about it, as you are more likely to get the grenade hung up on a position. You're good to grab the kit. And then Fourth, if you want to demonstrate that underhand, just at the 15-meter targets in front of you. Magnificent. Our third and final grenade drill will be referred to as the airburst. This is used to fuck up anybody that is on a second or third story. You know, shooting down on your squad, they're gonna have a real bad day. The way you accomplish this is by, from a distance of 10 to 15 meters from the target, make sure you're looking right at the building, and then aim your camera straight up in the air. Bring it as high as it will go. It should be so high that you're a little bit afraid that the grenade will fall back on you. I promise it won't. It's just going to give whoever's up on that second or third story a very bad headache. We understood?
Understood.
Understand.
Affirmative.
Make sure you're calling it out in local. Again, it's not to do any RP, it's just to
Okay.
get you used to teamwork and communication. When you're ready, Fourth.
Heard.
Anybody that's up there is going to be having a very bad day. Do we have any questions on the execution of grenade?
I have.
What's up?
When some games, when we throw a grenade walking, have difference. In squad, have difference.
No.
When we walk, no. Oh, okay.
No. Momentum of your body does not change the momentum of your grenade. You throw at the same speed always, even if you run.
Okay.
Thank you for the answer, Enjoy. Alright, we'll go ahead and start from the left. Stafford, since you're late, you can go ahead and start us off. Did you catch the whole explanation there?
Yeah, we're good.
Magnificent. And you'll be starting with just the overhand, then you'll get back into line. We'll try and see how quickly we can run through this, as the faster... Oh, no, you're good to get get up there. Yeah, you do the first throw, and then drop into the opposite side of the line where you started from. So you start on the left, get back to the right. Good to go.
So just on it.
Nope, overhand through that second story window.
Ah.
And as soon as you throw the grenade, you're
Frag
good to,
out, boys.
well said, well said.
Oh, thank God it bounced.
Don't forget to replenish your ammo at the ammo crate before you go back to line. And then as soon as the trainee in front of you exits the box, we're good to send the next one up. Liam, you're good.
Frag out. Band-aid, band-aid, band-aid.
Solid communication. Enjoy. We're gonna let Liam take another stab at it. If anyone misses,
Gosh,
it'll be a
dang it.
repeat.
Got it.
Oh shit. Frag out.
There you go.
Here we go.
Ready.
Welcome, Lucas.
Frag out.
Frag out.
Frag out.
Frag out.
Don't forget to reload.
Frag out.
Alright, it should be, has everyone completed the overhand section? Feel free to call it out in local.
Yep.
Affirmative.
Completed.
Alright, very nice. Stafford, if you'll commence us on the underhands at those 50-meter target, there will be no accidental discharges during the training. The underhand straight towards those 15-meter targets in front of you.
I'm like 5'6". Let me jump up. There we are. See him. Frag out.
This may be the best looking line that I've ever seen on the grenade course.
Frag out.
You're all making me proud.
God damn it.
Hoorah.
Don't forget to replenish your ammo.
No, so close. Oh yeah.
Frag out.
Frag out.
Frag out.
Ammo.
Frag out.
Frag out.
Fourth, if you want to get the vehicle set up.
I already have. Checking out.
Oh, so you do. I totally missed that. My bad.
Frag out.
Magnificent. And Stafford, our lucky victim, you can commence us with the air bursts.
Frag out.
Let's try that one more time.
Damn it.
Make sure you're,
Throw
Overhand.
it overhand.
yep, overhand.
Oh, you got thrown over? Oh, I thought it was under. No wonder. There
And
we
you
go.
freaking messed up the sergeant too. Oh no.
Hell yeah. Frag out.
It's alright, our sergeants are used to some abuse.
Nice.
Very nice.
Looks like it's just gonna go over, but it just fucking pops on down.
Wait, how many minutes?
Yep.
Straight
just
up in the
all
air.
the way up.
All the way.
Frag
All
out.
the way. No, overhand.
Oh.
Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get
Hell
down. Get down.
yeah.
Yeah. You want to throw the
Overhand.
overhand?
I'll clarify one more time.
Up
It's
on the hand.
from a distance of 10 to 15 meters from the target. You want to
yeah.
look right at your building that you're aiming at, and then put your camera straight up in the sky, as high as it'll go. It should be so high that you're afraid the grenade falls back on you. I promise it won't.
Copy. Frag out.
Nice.
Nice.
Frag out.
Frag out.
Nice.
Frag out.
Has everyone
Like a
completed?
bunch
oh,
of
sorry.
cats watching a tennis match.
I burst out.
Speed is the key here.
Don't wait for me.
Frag out. Frag out.
Done.
Last one.
Frag out.
Magnificent. Solid performance. Does anyone have any questions on the grenade section of the course?
How many seconds exactly does it take between pulling the pin and detonation?
Good question. Does anyone know?
About,
I don't freaking know.
about
either.
like 5 seconds, isn't it?
I think IRL is 5
1,
seconds.
1,000,
Yeah, there you
2,
go.
1,000, 1,000.
3.
Yeah.
6. Or roughly 6.
I think that's 3, not 6.
Or from throwing a little.
Well, it's clearly
from
3,000.
Well,
Let's try it one more
depends.
time. Go and toss another.
From pulling it. Underhand. 3, 2, 1.
1,000, 2, 1,000, 3,
three.
1,000, 1,000.
5.
I got 4:08 on the timer. From
Yeah,
the time
so
it
5
was
seconds.
thrown
Five-ish
to the time it exploded.
5 for safety.
5 for safety. Alright, magnificent. You guys want to follow me this way? We're going to move over to the vehicle bay. Everybody say hi, Melon.
Hi, Melon.
It's well.
Hi, Melon.
Hello.
Alright, as we move over to the
Like a bunch of kids.
Shooting out of breath.
as we move over to the vehicle bay, I want you guys to move from just the rifleman with ACOG to a full combat load. It means 2 medics, 2 lats, 2 ARs. Understood?
Copy.
Understood? I'll take
Copy.
medic.
I got lad.
I got lad too.
Where's the ammo box?
Move mark. Or shovel.
Copy.
I'll grab second medic.
That would be third.
Did you want a Humvee light Vic or an unarmed light Vic?
Humvee's perfect, thank you.
Copy. I meant for the other section.
Oh,
Are
yeah,
we
bring,
entering the transport or the Humvee?
Yep, go ahead and mount up. Just spread yourself between the 2 vehicles.
Copy.
Yeah, you want a vehicle with a gun. And what you guys did already was magnificent. I'm going to talk briefly about non-specific orders. Non-specific orders are common in squad, where your squad leader will call out that I need someone to drop supplies off a Logi. I need someone to cover the north. I need someone to, friggin' follow me for rally. When that,
Is 3 riflemen?
yeah, having some riflemen is fine. We just, as long as we got the 2 lats, 2 ARs, 2 medics.
Somebody can take an 8 grenadier if you want it.
I can get or It's okay.
Yeah, go for it. Again, with non-specific orders, it's important that you call out that you are the one that's accomplishing that. The reason is twofold. First is you do not want to dedicate too many people to a task. For example, dropping supplies off the lodgy. You only need to send one person. You don't want to send 3 people. You're then compromising your defensive perimeter, and it's waste of resources. Similarly, you want to make sure that at least one person is going. So again, with non-specific orders, make sure you're calling it out that you're the one that's going for it, or if someone else gets it, that you don't go and do the same thing. Understood?
Oh, copy.
Understood.
Go to the subway.
Right, and real quick, I'm sure that this is something you guys are all perfectly familiar with, but I'll not do you the disservice of skipping over it. We can begin rolling here. Map school. At the beginning of the game, this is what to look for. Make sure your squad leader is, firing on all cylinders. Typically, you should see, if you check your maps, what you see up to the Gulf 4 area to our north. You'll see a move mark. And you'll see the 2 yellow circles that go around it. Sometimes this won't go down because your squad leader is waiting to see, like, say, where the 2nd or 3rd point comes up, but it's usually a good indication that they know what's going on. Similarly, to the east, you'll see those 2 helmet marks. Can anyone tell me how long the helmet marks stay on the map?
Within a minute, right? Minute, 2 minutes?
Close. The helmet marks will stay bright red for 2 minutes, and then it'll take them another 4 minutes to completely fade from the map, leading to a total of 6 minutes.
I have a question. If you run over a helmet mark, does that have any effect on its color?
Does not. Run over the vehicle?
No, if you walk over the area.
I don't believe that it does. That's possible, but I don't believe so.
Copy.
All right, go ahead and stay mounted. Real quick, you can cut the engines. Just very briefly, I'm going to talk about proper dismount procedure. This isn't something that's going to get put into play every time when you're in a squad, but there are some maps. For example, we're going to the island in the center, radio tower, different points that are often highly contested, and both teams will be trying to rush a Logi or Vix to that point as quickly as they can. In those situations, we got a jumping Humvee. In those situations, it's important that you put this into play, as it could wind up saving the life. Again, sometimes your squad leader will just have you hop out and immediately go towards getting on cap point, or to begin constructing the HAB. So it's not always the case, but typically what you want to be doing for dismounts is you dismount from the vehicle, move about 20 meters away. Then I want you to call out the section that you're going to be protecting. For example, I'll be taking the northwest corner, and just kind of set up a 360-degree perimeter. Keep your teammates safe. Understood?
Understood.
Understood.
Yep. Alright, magnificent. Let's go ahead and dismount now. Covering northwest.
Covering the west.
Covering the south.
Covering the southwest.
Watching west.
Go north.
Beautiful stuff. Real briefly, we're going to go over the fob creation. You guys can form a little semicircle around me. I got my gun in the air. So, I know plenty of you don't have a ton of interest in playing squad lead, but it's important to know how it works for the concentration of the whole, for the accomplishing of fob creation for the whole squad. Even if you're not planning on being squad lead, it's you're gonna want to know this procedure. Who can tell me where or how you should decide how to place a radio?
Should place the radio within either, well, not on top of the HAB, somewhere secret, spaces, or somewhere inside where no one can find it.
Yeah, so it should have concealment cover, and it should be within a reasonable walking distance from the objective that you want to assault or defend.
Well said, both of you guys. Yep. Whenever you're placing the radio, do try and make sure it is concealed. If you're not able to conceal it, give it protection. For example, putting it in the corner of a building with a HESCO wall or barbed wire in front of it. Make it a little bit more difficult for the enemy to get to. For demonstration purposes, we're going to stealthily hide it in this here bush. And it'll never be found.
Brilliant.
After the radio is down, it is very important that the Logi truck is moved away from the radio. This Logi truck, it's big, it's fat, it's beautiful, and it's very easy to spot for the enemy. It's also loud if the engine's not cut. It's much easier to spot the Logi truck than it is to spot the radio, so again, we don't have to worry about it on this particular training day, but when it's going down, make sure you move the Vic away from the radio. Understood?
Understood.
Do you want me an MEA or USMC?
MEA. You guys can go ahead and follow me down for the hat creation section. If anyone's not
Do we
familiar...
unload pillaging?
Oh yes, please, thank you.
Doing it.
For anyone that is unfamiliar, FOB refers to the entire deal with the radio and the HAB. The HAB is just the thing you actually spawn on. Who can tell me what... Oh yeah?
No, I was about to ask, what does FOB and HAB stand for? Does everybody know that?
God, it's like what? Forward operation base?
Correct.
Front operation base?
Forward operating base.
Accommodation bunker.
Yeah.
Magnificent. You're making me proud. I think we already sort of touched on it, so I'll just recap real quick. Whenever you're placing the HAB, it's important that you try and get it out of the line of sight of the enemy. Keep it hidden, keep it protected. If it's out exposed in the open, you're vulnerable to artillery strikes, which can knock down HABs quite easily. And then, again, with it was already said, but the placement should allow your teammates to get to the objective relatively safely. If you're putting it in a position where they have to run across an open field, it's a bad HAB. Look for avenues of approach that can be used to get to the target safely. And always check to make sure that your squad lead throws down an ammo crate. It's often forgotten. Any questions on HABs or how they work?
No.
Alright, magnificent. We're going to start moving towards move mark out in the field. Let's get it rolling. So while we run here, I'm going to talk about two different things. The first one is spacing. When you're playing with an organized group, it's very tempting to pack it in tight. You know, you following someone that really looks like they know what they're doing. You say, oh god, if I stick close, I'll survive. But often is the case that you'll be damaging the safety of the squad if you bunch up too close. It is, I'm sure all of you know and have experienced, that it's the best day ever when you come across several enemies that are all packed in close and you're able to knock a couple without even having to really readjust your aim all that much. So when I turn around and we get to the point, I want to make sure nobody's holding hands, nobody's cuddling up close. I know we're all good friends, but keep your friends alive by maintaining proper spacing.
How much meters is proper spacing?
I usually shoot for about 15 meters or more.
Mm.
Of
10 to
course,
15
That's
meters.
correct in patrolling. That's correct.
yeah, especially when moving out in the open field like this. Of course, that's not always possible with moving through urban situations when you're forced to get into cover, but you know, the enemy's bringing grenade launchers, they're bringing automatic rifles, which make it a lot easier to get multiple kills all at one time, so keep your friends safe, maintain proper spacing.
The easiest way to maintain proper spacing is looking at your map.
Well said. We don't really go over formations too much in this training. We save that for IIT and AIT, or Intermediate and Advanced Infantry training. But I will touch briefly on, in urban environments, whenever you're going down roads, alleyways, whatever, it's recommended that you alternate sides of the road. This is so that if you're fired on from the second or third story windows by enemies, that maximizes the casualties at around 50% of the squad. So if anyone doesn't understand what that means, the point man will say take the right hand side of the road. Second position will be on the left side, further back, and proceed to alternate in that manner. Good to go?
Copy.
Awesome.
Copy. Copy.
Copy.
And for brevity's sake, we don't go over leapfrogging, again, because it's covered in the later trainings, but leapfrogging involves one person providing suppressive fire while the other one advances, say, 50 meters or so, and then, yeah, you alternate. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool, cool.
In the intermediate training, they call this bounding.
Thank you, Joy. Make sure everyone's in the squad, so okay, yeah, good. What we're going to do is take up defensive positions on this ridgeline, covering from the northeast to the northwest. Make sure you're in cover so you cannot be hit from the north. And real quick, I want to talk just very briefly about directions and callouts. When you're calling out an enemy location, it's important that you provide 3 pieces of information. The first and most important is the direction. The heading is another way that it's called. This is, on the compass on the bottom of your screen. 330 north, northeast. It's the most essential piece. Secondarily is distance. It's a very different reaction from the squad if you have a target that's 50 meters away versus 500 meters away. It's something that people don't include in their callouts very often. I want to make sure it happens all the time, every time. The last one, sometimes a little bit less important, but honestly, you want to make sure you're getting all 3, is the description. It's whatever you're seeing. Again, the reaction from the squad is very different from if you're, calling out a single infantry versus if you're calling out a whole squad, or a Vic. Just calling out 343 is not going to wind up giving your squad the information they need to respond appropriately. Does anyone have any questions on callouts?
Which callouts are the ones you make in squad chat? Which callouts are the ones you make in local chat?
It's a good question, Joya. It really comes down to your personal preference. I mean, however you feel it is appropriate. If you think it's just a single infantry that can be handled by the friendlies around you, and you don't want to clog up the radio chatter, then just call it out in local chat. But typically, when you're calling out enemies, I'd say it's a smarter idea to call it in squad chat. Make sure everyone knows where the bad guys are. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
I just saw the notification that I could join this. Is it too late to join?
Not at all. Please feel free to drop in, and you'll probably have to grab a vehicle to move up to us over on the Echo 4 mark, but we're on First Recon server.
Server?
Yep, First Recon training server. It's under custom browser. Password's training with a capital T. See you soon, Librarian.
Alrighty, thank you.
Thanks for making it. Is my assistant in position? Just checking. And
yes, sir.
So real quick, I want to talk about different squad roles, and we're also going to talk about defense. When you're taking a defensive position, when your squad lead orders you to hold a point, you don't know if it's for 30 seconds while he communicates with the other squad leaders to figure out what is going on, or if it's going to be 5 minutes of simple waiting with a light attack, or if you're going to be holding that position for the rest of the game, facing off attacks from all sides. So it's important you put these principles into play every time that you are told to take a defensive position. And the way you can decide on how to place yourself is based on the squad kit that you have. We'll start by talking about the ARs, the automatic rifles and machine guns, as this is the killing power of the squad. This is something that gets looked over sometimes for more explosive kits. You always want to make sure you have a LAD as well, but as the automatic rifleman or machine gunner of the squad, it's easier for you to reach out and touch enemies at a distance. If you got someone that's crossing a field 500 yards away, or 300 yards away, say, you're the one that's going to be more easily able to knock that enemy versus a rifleman trying to slot those targets. So, as a rifleman, or sorry, as an automatic rifleman, I want you to be up on the front of the firing line, making sure that you are ready to suppress and kill enemies. And secondarily, I want you looking for avenues of approach. Avenues of approach are things like ditches, walls, rows of houses, hedgerows, anything that can be used to by the enemy to advance on your squad without being seen or without being fired upon. If you as an AR are unable to identify an avenue of approach, look for a big open field so you can cover a bigger section of the total perimeter, as again you've got more firepower. Understood?
Understood. Copy. Understand.
Nice. Next one I'm going to talk about are medics and lats. The principle is kind of the same for both of them. You've got a specific job, and while every battalion member is a rifleman first, there will be instances during firefights that it's important for you to stay alive. So keep yourselves placed a little bit further back on the firing line, stay another 20 meters or 30 meters away from the very front position. Because if you wind up going down too early before you are needed as a medic or as an anti-tank, your squad's going to wind up having a bad day. Nobody wants to be the guy that's laying there dead as the anti-tank while the whole squad is getting freaking massacred by a 35mm or whatever. Same with medics, just stay alive. You'll wind up being needed, and you'll make a lot of friends being good at your job. Grenadiers, marksmen, I don't really touch on that too much. It's, you know, you're good to place yourself a little bit further forward. Thank you for joining us, Librarian. And yeah, so that pretty much covers it. Make sure you guys are placed in proper position relative to your kits. Make sure you're covered, and if my assistant is out there, feel free to open up.
Oh, fuck.
Where do you want me real quick?
Let's see, we got a rifleman? Or a squad lead? Yeah, just
Yep.
anywhere on the firing line.
Wow. Yeah, I'm just rifling.
Copy. 500 meters.
Let him up fourth. Squad, reactive contact. That was a good call out, but I did not hear a description of what it is.
Reloading. Going up.
Yeah, I'm up behind you. For the AT.
Light armor. Light armor deck's been cool. 50 cal. Open top.
Bro, that was a perfect fucking shot, bro. You moved.
Fourth, you've been disabled already? No, you still are.
Can I get ammo back?
This exercise continues until the trainer is dead.
Are we free to push up?
If you feel it's the right way to kill it, then you're free to push up.
Copy.
Trainer's dead.
Oh, we got her. Nice.
Yeah, well, you didn't get me, you got Barger, but I was driving.
Nice.
You all make me proud. I think that was the fastest record time for killing the opposing force.
Nice.
That was a good shot, yeah.
Spicy.
I did nothing. Well done, AT.
Me neither.
Very well done.
It was a rifleman that got him. Someone
Really?
fucking sniped that bitch. Yeah.
Oh, sick. Nice.
It was someone hit him, then hit him immediately afterwards. So
Nice.
I'll claim it, but I have no proof.
Headcanon, his librarian got it. He claimed it. That old ACOG still has worth its salt a little from time to time. So if you guys want to form a semicircle around me, I got my gun up in the air. This concludes the boot camp. I want to thank you all for coming, and real quick, I want to just open it up to any questions you guys have about the squad operations or the battalion itself. Feel free to let me know if you do.
I guess this training, like, it kinda... We didn't have anything about rallies. That's
Oh, thank you.
something that would probably should be in it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Vigil. I completely missed out in talking about that. Typically, that's gone over when the
Yeah, at the FOBs. I was like,
FOBs, yeah.
I was like, wait, we are going already?
Thank you very much. It's my 4 hours of sleep coming through there.
Oh
So,
yeah.
That's so good. What do we want to talk about with rallies?
So for rallies, it's pretty straightforward. A HAB or a FOB is a spawn point that can be used by the entire team. A rally, however, is something that is accessible only to the squad. Spawning on FOBs, you have a timer that relates to basically how long you've been dead, and I think kills play into it as well. Rallies run on a set 60-second timer, so every 60 seconds you get a new spawn wave, so that means if you drop in with only 10 seconds left, hit it fast, you got a quick respawn there. If you spawn in with 50 seconds left, you gotta suffer through the painful ADHD. We all can relate.
Yeah.
Rallies can be placed by the squad leader, and they need one teammate to be with them to place it. This ties into earlier when we mentioned nondescript or general orders. Your squad leader will often call out, I need one on me for rally. Make sure you're communicating that you are the one that is going, unless, of course, your squad leader asks for 2 or 3 for a little bit extra security. Rally points cannot be deployed if you have hostile closes nearby. I believe it's a range of about 30 meters, if anybody wants to clarify exactly how far it is. I don't know the precise distance.
I think it's
but
50.
Yeah, it could be.
30 or 50.
It's 30.
Is it?
Yeah, for a rally to get burned, right? Sorry, had some.
No, for a rally to not be able to be placed. It's
Ooh.
50.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's I think it's at least 50
placement of
meters.
50, burn of 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's that.
Magnificent. So, if your squad leader goes to place it down, it calls out hostile forces nearby, unable to deploy or anything similar, then you know you've got bad guys in the area. Get your gun up and be ready to friggin' slaughter. Similarly, we already mentioned it. If any single enemy comes within 30 meters of the rally, it'll be burnt. Strategically, this means that you can place rallies and use them sort of as tripwires, say on a radio, to let you know that you've got enemies that have found the radio or are close to finding it, or say they're coming up on the flanks, or tells you where the enemy's at, basically. And then similarly to rallies being burnt, I'll mention real quick that HABs can be proxied by 2 enemies. 1 enemy cannot do it, but 2 will go ahead and bring it down. This is referred to as a HAB being proxied, and the HAB will swap from being spawnable to being a red HAB mark with an X on it on the map. Killing the enemies or letting the timer go down. I'm not sure how long the timer is, but after I think another 45 seconds approximately, maybe 30, the HAB will wind up coming back online even if there are enemies close.
I believe it's 2 people for 20 meters and then 8 people for 80.
Oh, cool. Yeah, thank you. I didn't know about the 8 people for 80. Thank you.
Okay. Once you're done with that karma, I'll get him over towards me for a photo.
So this is where the party's at.
Do we have any other questions?
You guys know what direction people spawn?
I sure do.
I guess I just joined right at the end. What was the, I guess, summary of the training? Or the topics covered?
The summary is just, you have to just be better at the game.
Yeah.
The summary is basically we went over
I'm sure
we went over a rifle drill.
Went over, but...
Yeah, we went over a rifle drill, just to time that, get you guys going from 75, 50, and 25 meter mark. Then we went to a long range drill, examine the ACOG, look at what it does, how it works, and quick around there. Then we went off to grenade training with underhand, overhand, and airburst. And from there it was hopped in the vehicles, had a quick talk about the map and dismounts. And then we're going into the HAB and radio placement. And we went into a quick fire drill with which you participated in.
Cool.
Anything I missed?
It's well summarized. And Librarian, if you do want to stay on for a little bit after the training finishes here, I'll run you through a brief abridged version of it.
Did you guys talk about buddy rallies?
No, we did not.
We did not.
Would you like to speak about it, Melon?
Insurgents. When the squad leader is dead, he can buddy rally off of somebody else's rally on the map.
You want to explain what buddy rally means?
Yeah, just because typically in order to place a rally, you have to have one person next to you, and I thought it was 30, but I guess 50 meters away from any enemy, mounted or dismounted. But for the insurgent faction, as long as a adjacent squad leader has a rally down, you can, when the squad leader's dead in like the spawn selection screen, they can, I think it's just double click on a rally on the map, and then that rally becomes your squad's rally as well, without burning the original squad rally. So if like squad 1 has a rally down and I'm squad 5, I can double click on that rally, and now squad 1 and squad 5 can spawn down. If you have a rally down somewhere else, this of course like burns your old rally and then moves it over there. And this does not cost any ammo. So you can have no rally in your pocket, and you die, and then you can buddy rally off somebody else.
Thank you very much, Melon. We're adding to the curriculum there. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our screenshot, and we'll be good to go. Is that you over there in the next to the Vic?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's go ahead and get down
Yep.
for our screenshot, and you guys are good to go.
Me making sure to flank them in case they open fire when the training ends.
Yeah, so what I'll do is we'll get you guys lined up in front of the Humvee, facing towards the west.
Uh-huh.
Who was that?
I'll put a little red, white, and blue backer on it for patriotism.
That sounds
Just
good.
chill on the
Hell
smoke
yeah.
grenades.
Yep, so line in front of the Humvee, facing west. So, a line off me. Yep. There you go, line up that way. Not on the Humvee, in front of the Humvee. Spread the line out, make sure it's even. Get
And don't be standing
down.
on each other.
Get down.
Go properly. Come on, get down. Well, you think that's good enough?
Beautiful.
You hop in, you hop in. Come on, get in there, get in there. Come on, Karma. Come on, Barbara.
Get over here, daddy.
Oh, the blue's faded, damn it. It's fine. Yep, that's good.
Nice.
I love that everyone got quiet for the picture.